Ever wondered if there's a place where luxury meets abandonment? Imagine a town filled with opulence, grandeur, and silence. A place where the echoes of laughter and chatter are replaced by the whispers of the wind. This is not the start of a dystopian novel, but a curious reality. We're talking about ghost towns, and not just any ghost town. Today, we're venturing into Burj Al Babas, a regal ghost town in Turkey that redefines extravagance in the face of desolation. Welcome to Burj Al Babas, the Disneyland of ghost towns. Imagine building your dream castle, only to forget about it. Sounds ridiculous, right? Well, that's exactly what happened with the Burj Al Babas. Picture this, a luxury resort, a paradise for the elite, the rich and famous. The place was set to be a wonder of the modern world, a Disneyland for adults, if you will. But as they say, the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry. Financial difficulties crept in, like uninvited guests at a party, and the dreams started to crumble. The money river dried up, and the builders had to abandon their grand project. Can you imagine the scene? Cranes frozen mid-air, half-built castles standing like giant chess pieces, waiting for a game that would never begin. But don't you laugh, this isn't a comedy. It's a tragedy, a modern-day fairy tale with a twist. The irony of it all is so thick, you could cut it with a knife. A dream turned sour, a paradise lost. And so, the once bustling construction site fell silent. The dream resort was left standing, unfinished and unoccupied. A ghost town was born, a monument to human ambition and folly. So the dream turned into a nightmare, a fairy tale with a not-so-happy ending. Or was it? Now, what do you do with a town full of empty castles? Throw a massive party, or maybe start your own kingdom. Welcome to Burj Al Babas today, a ghost town that's a feast for the eyes and a playground for the imagination. Imagine strolling through the empty cobblestone streets, with the eerie silence only broken by the sound of your own footsteps echoing off the stone walls of the deserted castles. It's a place that's more than just abandoned buildings and untold stories. It's a photographer's haven, a dreamer's escape, and an adventurer's paradise. Today, this town attracts a curious mix of explorers, from the urban spelunker to the intrepid Instagrammer, all drawn in by the allure of these vacant castles. Each castle, a silent sentinel standing guard over the desolate landscape, their hollow windows staring out at an unchanging view. And then, there are those who dare to call this ghost town home. The squatters who've traded in city life to live out a fairy tale. Well, a fairy tale with a twist. Living in a castle might sound glamorous, but when your closest neighbors are the phantoms of the past, it's not for the faint-hearted. So if you've ever dreamed of being a king or queen, here's your chance. Just beware of the ghostly neighbors. From a billionaire's dream to a ghost town, what's next for Burj Al Babas? A horror movie set, perhaps. As we gaze into the crystal ball of the future, we can see a plethora of possibilities for this ghost town. A redevelopment plan might be in the cards, with a fresh wave of billionaires deciding they need a castle in Turkey. Or perhaps an adventurous entrepreneur might turn this place into a tourist attraction. Imagine the thrill of a ghost tour where you get your own castle to explore. And let's not forget the potential of the big screen. The ghostly ambiance of Burj Al Babas could be a filmmaker's dream come true. A backdrop for a spine-tingling horror movie, or maybe a whimsical fantasy film. This place has Hollywood written all over it. But why stop there? Why not a theme park, a Disneyland of the East, if you will? Picture roller coasters swooping around turrets, cotton candy stalls nestled in courtyards, and a haunted castle ride that's actually in a castle. It's the epitome of authenticity. Of course, these are just a few outlandish ideas. The future of Burj Al Babas could go in any direction. It all depends on the visionaries who dare to dream and the investors who dare to invest. Who knows, maybe one day Burj Al Babas will be known as the happiest ghost town on Earth. Until then, it remains a luxurious mystery. So, that's the tale of Burj Al Babas, a place where fairy tales meet reality and billionaires meet bankruptcy. A town that was once a dream now stands as a testament to the whims of fortune. It's a place where dreams of grandeur were sowed, only to be reaped by the icy hands of insolvency. It's a story wrapped in irony and humor, a tale that could only be spun in the loom of life. Remember, it's all fun and games until you forget where you parked your castle.